I think that top Esports are going to be super dangerous if we go late, but Weibo have all the makings and champions to get them through an early game. Jarvan Talia combo, you move into this, if you can continue the lane pressure, especially if they can trap Jauchi and Fungway in this bottom lane, you could be really, really dangerous here.
Nayo might have found JJ in the river knowing that this Jarvan does not have flash. He's got an EQ flag, swag, drag, tries to get out. Arha trying to body block for him. The flash from Nayo with the common spear, but not enough damage. He can't get around the wall. Arha picks up first blood. He's gonna give his life for the greater cause, but ensures that his jungler makes it out alive.
Very precarious.
Normally, if you set up Dominus, that means you're trying to get lane prio for grubs, but JJ is on the bottom side of the map. I don't know if Nayo knows that JJ is here. He looks for the Grand Starfall on the Elk. There's quickness from Fongwei, charges up his bot lane, and JJ just cannot react fast enough. We've got Devil teleports in from the mid laners. Xiaohu tries to look for the seismic shot, forced to flash away, but he's snagged by Cream's charm and dies where he stands.
That's a very deep teleport there from Xiaohu. They don't know.
They don't see him.
They don't know he's here. He's sticking against the wall.
1600, they see the jungle pet. He goes in, EQ flag and drag, forces him out, gets the dragon. Yoink, thank you for the leash, buddy. And the first dragon goes over to Weibo.
He's still got a lot of those kills. They're going to long chase here. Elk has his ultimate coming up in 5 seconds. They're going to instead move away from this. Despite they're already in position, and we might even see a Weaver's Wall come out, but what can Weibo do?
Temper Fate sidestep by Jauchi as he goes transcendent. Oh! JJ steals it at 113 HP! 100% smite rate on the dragon so far, and Nayo's in a world of trouble, gets dunked by JJ. Zika on the flank, slicing, dicing, and Matter make top Esports run for the hills. They lose everything.
Not Fungway, sorry, Nayo. When your turret is going down very soon, while this is happening, Weibo's also getting themselves the Herald. I do think that top Esports have really spent their turn on the map and are losing out big time.
Cream gets locked down by the Tempered Fate. The Cannon Barrage kills the entire minion wave. Can Arha and Xiaohu finish off Cream? Doesn't look like it. They would have to wait for another minion wave, or if Arha can connect another Cosmic Binding, doesn't find it. Cream escapes thanks to the help of 369.
Weibo are making really good use of this bard, roaming around the map and just providing pressure. Because top Esports went for 2 plays back-to-back, they lost the dragon, and then they lost this fight around the top side. It's expensive, right? We're going to keep using this word. You're going to lose out on tempo around the map, and now you're giving over gold leads to a team that can try to look early. 369 still has flash.
Just trying to force the flash out of him before he commits. The Cataclysm just takes a huge chunk of damage out of his health bar. And he doesn't even get a chance to pop the barrel to clear the minion wave. So this turret is just going to fall in favor of Waybo Gaming.
Xiaohu's getting a ton of gold. Just got 2 plates top lane and gets this entire turret on bottom lane. I will feel very good if I was this Talia right now. And now playing on the bottom side of the map, just getting vision a minute and a half before the dragon. I love these setups for Weibo. This has been just textbook League of Legends, I think, for this competition, despite some of now top Esports have to answer complete fog of war for what is going to be a dragon soon.
Oh, potential face check from Nayo, gets knocked up, and Fongwei goes in, a little desync from the rest of his team, trying to just buy space, but takes more than 50% of his HP as damage. Cannon Barrage was expended, but Zika holds the line on the left flank, and top Esports cannot get into the river. That's the 3rd dragon won for Weibo Gaming.
And that could have gone a lot worse if Fungwei had not used McHale
to outplay, to force out spells, and they want to force a trap onto Zika's Renekton. 369 steps up. Here comes the cavalry. Zika's running over and just flashing for the right side, but there's Fungwei over there as well. Can Weibo Gaming bail out Zika? They throw the Tempered Fate down, but I don't know if that really does much except delay the inevitable, but it does buy them time in the mid lane.
And Herald here for Weibo gets them the mid-tier 1. I mean, Ari's going to be able to push on sides. This will force Talia and a response from Weibo. Also now gets a 2nd item here for 369. Not all that bad. Very strange play, though, with how much they invested to try to make that happen here.
Whoa, Jauchi forced to use the ultimate and dash away from the Chain of Corruptions, and Fongwei tries to bail out his AD carry. Jauchi flashes forward out of the Cataclysm, takes out Arha, forces Elk to flash as well. JJ running for the hills, Xiaohu able to at least zone them off. Jauchi, boy oh boy, he was ready to tango.
He uses ultimate immediately.
Walk did not want to burn the TP unless he has a flank angle, but he's spotted on mid-wave. Feng Yue has to get around on this left side. Xiaohu is making sure that Cream can't get in on the right side. Niall's going to brute force it through onto JJ. Niall gets the cleanse from the Mikhails off the champ. Cream finds Xiaohu on the backside. It's Elf that is under fire. Niall in the middle of all of them. 369 pumping the damage, and Chachi is running the map. Top Esports are somehow finding their way through the fight. They secured the dragon. They're securing the body bags, and Waybo Gaming have lost it all.
That is a who was supposed to be this big frontliner for the team with the TP, shield, and with his dominance.
Ensured that Elk had no protection from this Talia on his entrance. And now Top Esports with Baron buff in hand can try and make the siege happen. Jetja is going to face check into darkness on the Feng Yue. Xiaohu's trying to cut off their retreat path. He just finds Chachi. Point blank seismic shove. Good night to the Yunara. And Cream teleports in just to flash away. Cataclysm locks down Feng Yue. Able to use the grand entrance to escape, but Nio is caught in the pit. He's caught in the cage, and Jetja and Zika take him out in one fell swoop. Just like that, when you thought the Top Esports had control, Waybo Gaming fight right back.
Good picks coming on from Weibo, keep them here.
Top Esports back at it again with the sieging game, but Cream gets caught by another seismic shove, gets blown up, and all the stonks from the Dark Seal are evaporated. Arha forced to flash away from Johnson, but he's fighting a 1v4. Can't even finish off Arha. As 369, the last thing that he can possibly do is just push on the bottom side of the map with this Baron buff. Takes a tier 2 turret for his troubles. Top Esports starting to crumble here.
Yeah, that is a very costly mistake, because now we have just used our Baron to get a single turret in bot lane and nothing else after that. It's good for 369, now 3,000 gold up, but you've lost access to the mid-wave, and we're constantly making it significantly easier for Weibo to play on side lanes right now. Baron finally goes down. It's a minus 700 Baron here from Top Esports. We're gonna see if they can get Xiaohu, see if they can maybe squeeze him. He has no flash for the next 40 seconds.
Looks for the stun. Can he set up the 369 barrel? Boom goes the dynamite. Feng Yue looks for the quickness grand entrance on the Jetja, but Zika comes in with a teleport, and just like that, the Rakan is sent back to the gray screen. Nio cannot get bailed out by his top laners, just gonna accept the inevitable. There's no objectives to play for another 45 seconds, but the death timers are long enough that it just might make the difference for Weibo to claim their soul.
They want to keep going. Top Esports want to see if they can keep fishing for more kills here. Very strange sequences of events here, Rafa. We try to 369 has all 5 barrels in his back pocket, ready to go, but there's no setup, and now this is a tenuous 5-on-5 standoff.
Xiaohu is even touching mid-wave, saying, hey, Top Esports are kind of taking their time here. We can try and get mid-prio, temper fate onto one. Feng Yue might be caught out here. Niall sends it into the back line. Immediate flick back by the seismic shove.
Oh my god, Chachi, what are we?
Still alive. 369 flashes for Arha, and Elk into the back line. Xiaohu now getting zoned up by Cream. 3's charged with the Spirit Rush. Niall about to drop, but he still has G8. He still doesn't die. Cataclysm locks him down. What is going on in this fight? Waybo Gaming come out on top, and it's still a Waybo Gaming win at the end of it all. They don't even need the damn soul. They can try and push in for the win right here, right now.
Death timers are long enough, and they have a minion wave. They've got 3 grubs. I cannot believe that Weibo win this game from that position. Chachi went into melee range of all the members of Weibo Gaming, and that right there is how we're going to end game number 3.
Weibo Gaming say, screw your gangplank, we don't care about those barrels. We're ending this one in style. Weibo Gaming will advance to match point.
How? How do we do this as Top Esports?